Credibility means worthy of trust or belief. When doing research, it's important to determine the credibility of the sources you choose. Signs of credibility may include the reputation of the publisher or the sponsor, the authority of the authors. Do they really know what they're talking about? And their transparency of purpose. What is it they're trying to accomplish? Is the information coming from a reliable source? As you watch these two videos, think about whether or not they're worthy of trust or belief, and how do you know?
Everywhere I went, it was the same story. Water trouble.
We never had a problem with the water. After they drilled, the water was bad.
Oh, man. Health problems.
I'm never healthy.
Hazardous explosive conditions inside the house.
Whoa. And all those dots you're looking at here are oil and gas wells.
This is happening everywhere. That's the biggest thing I want people to know.
I have samples that are from all over the country. I'm wondering if you're interested in drinking some of this.
A lot of times things are right underneath our feet, and all we need to do is change the way we're thinking about them. A couple decades ago, we didn't even realize just how much natural gas was trapped in rocks thousands of feet below us. Technologies made it possible to safely unlock this cleaner burning natural gas. These deposits can provide us with fuel for 100 years, providing energy security and economic growth all across this country. It just takes somebody having the idea, and that's where the discovery comes from.
The Gasland filmmakers and ExxonMobil clearly have very different points of view on fracking. Each side is strongly biased. Are they both credible? Where does the truth lie? It's not always easy to determine the credibility of a website. Sometimes you need to dig deep. So let's take a look at an example. Do a Google search on Martin Luther King, and the third result is a site called Martin Luther King Jr., A True Historical Examination. This looks official, and it's right near the top of the results, so let's see what the website has to say. Look at these headings: historical writings, death of the dream, civil rights library. This all looks informative and helpful. So when we try to determine if the website is credible, I need to see if it's worthy of trust or belief. I need to determine the reputation of the publisher or sponsoring organization. When I scroll down to the bottom of the page, I see that the website is hosted by Stormfront. So let's see who they are. Stormfront is actually a white supremacist neo-Nazi organization. Is this sponsor an organization I can trust with information about Martin Luther King Jr.? Do they have a positive or trustworthy reputation? Are they experts in the field regarding Martin Luther King Jr.? What is their purpose for hosting this website? Is it obvious, or are they trying to trick you into reading false information about Martin Luther King Jr.? As a researcher, it's your obligation to identify the credibility of a website by looking for the sponsoring organization's reputation, authority, and purpose. If the information is biased, you need to look for information that supports the opposing viewpoint. If the information is just incorrect and intentionally misleading, you may need to drop the source entirely. Be a questioning researcher, and also trust your instincts.